Oh, I'm here with Rupert Adair here at Enghouse Interactive at CCW 2019. How are you, Rupert?
I'm very well, thanks. Thanks very much. Yeah, great to be here.
Well, I was going to say thanks so much for joining me at your very busy Enghouse Interactive stand. I wanted to chat to you a little bit about why you're attending the event. How are you finding it so far?
Well, we've got some really good footfall so far. We've got lots of interest in our products and solutions, and we've got some great new things to talk about. This is a really important event for us in a fantastic region, so we're really excited at the attention we're getting so far.
Yeah, this is effectively one of the biggest contact centre and customer experience events in Europe, isn't it? So it's an important event to be at.
I think I'd argue that it probably is the most important at this point in time for our business because of the nature of the partner network and the customers we have in this region, absolutely.
And some of the things that you had on show, I wanted to talk to you. I know in the past, Enghouse have done a lot of integration with third parties in terms of Microsoft and across Skype for Business, and we've seen a huge rise in the uptake of Microsoft Teams. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the integration you're doing there with the contact center and integrating with Microsoft Teams.
Well, Enghouse has a fantastic pedigree with the relationship with Microsoft. We've got a really close technical relationship working with them. We've helped mature some of their APIs into the Skype for Business platform. We're now doing exactly the same with the Teams solution. So we're working with some of their APIs for calling, for bots, for that kind of thing. And we have a range of products and services that support the Microsoft portfolio, with Teams being the most new, the most exciting, arguably.
And how important is it from your customers' perspective? They must be looking to migrate potentially from Skype platforms onto Teams. It's really important to be able to offer the sort of features that they come to expect from you guys across the latest platforms.
You know, it's fundamentally important. I mean, the theme for us at this event is the journey to the cloud, and that's really what we mean. I mean, our customers consume our software in a number of different ways. They consume it as premise customers, and there's the history of, I guess, with our solutions. They're increasingly consuming it as a hosted or a managed hosted solution, and we have a number of products that can support that. And of course, there's the occurrence of cloud, which over the last few years has you know, kind of reared its head and is here to stay for sure. You know, that's something that everyone has to take seriously. And we have an increasing, a burgeoning portfolio on cloud, including support for the Microsoft Teams platform, but also some of the other products we'd like to talk about here at this event, including our cloud contact center solution.
Well, that was going to be my next question. So some of the things you've got on here, what is the cloud contact center solution? What's the main benefits of that?
Well, firstly, as you probably gathered from the name, it is a fully cloud solution. So it's highly scalable. It's capable of supporting up to 30,000 agents from one platform.
That's a lot of agents.
It is indeed. I mean, it may not be on one customer, but the solution's fully multi-tenant, fully provisioned via the web, and so that's a solution that partners and customers can deploy to support a variety of business needs. It might be that a partner deploys it to sell as a hosted managed cloud solution, or it might be that larger organizations use it internally to support their business.
And what's the benefits of you guys having developed that as you said, a cloud native solution over what we might have traditionally associated with an on-premise solution?
Well, I think it's economies of scale at the simplest level, but there are some other important considerations when going to cloud, and security, interestingly, is one of those. Cloud solutions, depending on how they're deployed, can be more secure than premise solutions. I know that there might be argument to suggest otherwise, but actually that isn't always the case.
Yeah, that's interesting, because there has been a reluctance in the past, hasn't there, and a reticence for customers moving to cloud because of security concerns. But as you said, potentially cloud solutions are a lot more secure than something that a customer might be able to develop and manage internally.
They are indeed, and what's interesting is that the technologies being deployed in cloud are then being reused, if you like, for premise solutions. So the concept of microservices, for example, is being used to deploy within the premise solutions, and the security within cloud is significant. I mean, you know, it can't be sniffed at. That is very credible, and so our solutions offer that peace of mind in the same way that the premise solutions did.
And I suppose it's the generic benefits of cloud, as you said, monopolies of scale, but it's that scalability and flexibility piece, isn't it? That's been interesting so many customers when it comes to looking at cloud native solutions.
That's exactly right, and you know, so for example, a contact center that is seasonal. You can turn up and turn down the scalability of the agents or the call volume, and you can also turn up and down capability using those provisioning engines. And so if you want to turn up a particular media channel, such as WhatsApp integration, you can do that as you need it. And of course, with the cloud contact center solution being multi-tenant, you can do that on a per customer basis. So highly scalable, highly flexible, and able to react to a business requirement.
And another thing you mentioned there, in terms of that incorporating that omni-channel communication, you mentioned WhatsApp there. customers are wanting to communicate with businesses in many different ways. Traditionally, it would have been you either wrote a letter before my time or you rang on the phone. But now customers want to be able to communicate in a multitude of different ways, and cloud solutions like your new offering are capable of catering for that requirement.
They are, and it's very dependent on the types of business. I mean, we do have, a need for WhatsApp integration, for example, with some customers. WhatsApp has a new business API that's now available that's secure and allows people to do that in a kind of a formal and supported and secure way. Of course, the chat and the web chat has been around for some time, and all of our solutions offer that capability. There are some interesting other developments. For example, Instagram, and the ability to use Instagram and the messaging within that application is also something we're seeing in Northern Europe, for example. So this
I suppose we're only going to see those developments continue, and having a cloud platform where you can easily incorporate those is key, isn't it?
It is, and the beauty of cloud, as I suggested earlier, is that you can turn those services up. You host that connector into the WhatsApp or the Instagram or the Facebook or the messenger of some sort or the SMS, and because they are cloud services, of course, the whole solution is much more easy to kind of hook up, if you like, to connect, provided you've got the right APIs, the support for them, and the security built in.
Well, Rupert, thank you so much for joining me at CCW. I wish you and Enghouse good luck for the rest of the show.
I just want to add, Enghouse was recently awarded an award at the IBM Think show last week in San Francisco, and it's an excellence in cloud products and services. So that, I think, further adds credibility to what we're doing within the cloud for our cloud contact center solutions. We're also working with IBM on the IBM Watson platform to provide an insights package that we'll be talking about here at this event as well this week.
So that'll effectively be some sort of AI-enhanced analytics?
Exactly right. So we're pulling information from our contact centers, only the data we're allowed, and we have the right to consume, of course. And we're allowing IBM Watson to take that, consume it, process it, and do all the amazing things it does with that power of the cloud, and provide insights, as the name suggests, into how that business, that customer, can provide an elevated level of customer service and learn more about the nuances, if you like, about the way it's interacting with its customers. So really, really exciting stuff, hugely powerful, and with our customer base and our product portfolio, there's a huge amount of really valuable data that we can consume and help those businesses provide a better customer service at the end of the day.
Oh, well, it would be fascinating to see the development there. So, Rupert, again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much. It's going to be a great show.